Siddharth, what do you mean by coffee can? You come from a background where you have always been focused on the long term investing. Coffee can resonates with it. But now, since you are at the driving seat, what's your perception of coffee can and how do you want to take it in the future?
Uh, so I feel the core essence of Ambit Coffee Can portfolio is to buy companies, which have great quality and can compound at very high rates of return for a very long period of time. And the key advantage that we bring to the table is the behavioral advantage, where we have more of a buy and hold kind of a strategy and not look to time markets or move as per the fads, different fads in the market. So I think in essence the investing style of coffee can is something which is same. It doesn't change. But I think with every investor, he has his own perspective of how he identifies it. In my case, I have always looked at companies more from a pricing power angle. What happens is I feel that companies, when they have significant moats, when they have high dominance in the industry, then pricing power is one of the things which is a byproduct of having all these things. And I essentially look for companies where you find high growth, where you find that there's a demonstrated some kind of examples of how they are using their pricing power. So when I say pricing power, it can be of two forms. Either a company is able to price significantly, is able to price their products higher than their rivals, or they have a cost which is much lower than their rivals. And there are some rare events where you find companies which have both the advantage. Not only are they able to price higher, but they also have lower cost advantage. So our sense is that these are the kind of companies. Finding these companies, unlike many other investment style, is not like you have to shift through thousands of companies. If you have a proper framework, you can identify these companies much more easily. This is like finding nuggets of gold lying in plain sight. So relatively, the key advantage here is not so much of an information or analytical advantage. The key advantage we bring to the table is the behavioral advantage. By behavioral advantage, I mean the having a long-term mindset, which we believe is missing today. People have more short-termism is kind of ruling the market. So the ability to look at businesses and hold them over 5 year, 10 year is something very rarely practiced in a in this kind of environment where people are looking for short-term returns. People are more short-term oriented. So we believe we bring these two, three things to the table, where the essence of Coffee Can, Ambit Coffee Can portfolio, and the fund remains the same. I bring in an angle which is to an extent differentiated and is more unique to how I've been looking at it for over a decade now. And thirdly, the key thing is where you need to have an organization which allows you to practice an advantage like that, which is the behavioral advantage, which we believe at Ambit Asset Management we have the mindset of long-term investing, and we be able to practice this and not get moved by the short-term gyrations or the short-term fads which are there in the market.
Thank you. Thank you, Siddharth.